My name is Rebecca. I am 32 years old. For a long time, I believed my life was stable. I believed love meant safety. I believed trust was enough. I was wrong about all of it. I was married to Lucas Reed for 7 years. He was quiet and controlled. He was not romantic, but he was steady. My days were simple. I woke up early, made breakfast, and left for work. In the evening, Lucas and I ate dinner together. My best friend was Nora Hayes. She was the opposite of me. Loud, emotional. Always in trouble. I helped her many times and she always promised she would never hurt me. I believed her without question. Nora was always calling me. She had problems with money, men, and work. I listened every time. I never complained. I thought that was what friendship meant. Then one night, she called me crying. "Emma, I lost my job. My boyfriend kicked me out. I have nowhere to go." I felt my heart soften. "Come stay with us," I said. "Just for a while." When I told Lucas, he paused. "For how long?" he asked. "Until she gets back on her feet," I said. He nodded. I thought that was kindness. I didn't know it was permission. At first, Nora acted grateful. She hugged me often. She cleaned the house. She cooked meals. She said, "I don't know what I'd do without you." I felt proud of myself, but slowly things changed. She stopped asking before using my things. She wore my clothes. She used my perfume. When I asked, she laughed. "We're like sisters," she said. "Why does it matter?" It did matter. I just didn't say it out loud. She began waiting for Lucas to come home. She sat close to him on the sofa. She laughed at everything he said, even when it wasn't funny. Lucas noticed. One night he said, "Nora is easy to talk to. She listens." I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I listened too. He said nothing for a moment. Then he said, "Not like her." After that, Lucas changed. He stayed longer in the living room with Nora. He answered me late. He looked at his phone when I spoke. When I tried to talk about it, he said, "You're imagining things." Nora said the same thing. "Emma, you're stressed. You work too much." I started doubting myself. I felt guilty for even thinking something was wrong. At night, I lay in bed awake. Lucas turned his back to me. The silence between us felt heavy. One afternoon I came home early. Lucas and Nora were in the kitchen. They stepped apart quickly when they saw me. Nora smiled too fast. "Oh, you're home early." "Yes," I said slowly. Lucas avoided my eyes. That night, I asked him directly, "Is something going on between you and Nora?" He sighed. "Why do you always think the worst?" I felt small, ashamed. I apologized. That apology still hurts me to remember. A week later, I left work early because I had a bad headache. The house was quiet. Too quiet. The bedroom door was locked. I heard laughter. Laughter. My heart dropped. My hands went cold. I unlocked the door. For a moment, time stopped. Nora screamed and grabbed the sheet around her body. Her face was pale. Lucas sat on the bed, calm, not wearing any clothes. Slowly, he picked up a towel from the floor and wrapped it around himself. I felt like I was falling. "I trusted you," I said. My voice shook. "Both of you," Nora cried. "Emma, please listen." "Don't," I said. "Just don't." I looked at Lucas. "You let her live here. You watched me help her. And you did this." He said nothing. I felt anger, pain, and shame crush over me all at once. "Get out," I said. Nora shook her head. "Emma, get out of my house, both of you now." Nora packed fast, crying loudly. Lucas dressed slowly, calm, like this was a small problem. Before leaving, Nora looked at me and said, "I never thought you'd react like this." That sentence broke something inside me forever. After they left, the house felt empty. I sat on the bed for hours. I didn't cry at first. I just stared at the wall. Lucas sent messages. First apologies, then blame, then silence. Friends called, some supported me. Some asked why I trusted Nora so much. That hurt more than they knew. For days, I stayed in the house alone. Every room reminded me of lies. One morning, I stood in front of the mirror. I didn't recognize myself. That day, I packed my bags. I left the house. I left the marriage. I left the friendship. I did not leave weak. I left awake. Now I understand something very clearly. Betrayal does not begin in the bedroom. It begins when we ignore our voice inside. When we choose peace over truth. I lost 2 people I trusted. But I found myself. And that matters more than anything I lost.